This morning I opened up the file to edit the Smeeta Kavat video, which I've been working on for a while because I've got to capture different bits of it, and yay, nothing worked. Turns out the folder for that I actually went and deleted, thinking it was a different one. So I have the folder for the wrong Kavat, so I'm gonna have to try and do this all over again. To breed a Kavat, it's pretty simple. You need to get the... and I do have the blueprint for this now. Never mind, it's not actually there. But it's this, the Kavat Incubator Segment Upgrade. This is dropped by... what's his name? The Hayeka Master. He actually drops the blueprint for this. Then obviously all you've got to do is go and scan the wild Kavats in the derelict, I've lost the mouse, to actually be able to breed one. I'm going to begin another random one. This is pretty stupid. I should just use the one that I have, which I'm going to jump to. And then things would just be so much simpler. I can't rush this. Oh, son of it. And annoyingly, this thing that popped out of it, I like the colours of it. I'll give it that. But unfortunately, it's another adarza, but that doesn't really mean much because I have Luna here. And I'm not kidding, I've got 4 of the damn things now. Blender 20, even though it was meant to be 2.0 and 3.0, they will be consigned eventually, but these are the ones I was trying to breed, and I failed miserably. This is the only Smeeta I've managed to get out of 6 times I've tried now. This was number 3, I've just tried to repeat it. Well, no, it would be 7 times, wouldn't it? Because it's been 4 of these things in a row. But like every other companion, the Kavats and the Kubros all suffer the same problem. The link mods differs for them all because it depends what frame you have, because it will link the health, armor and shields to whatever the Warframe has. So if you don't have any health mods on your Warframe, it won't link the shields that much. Example being, I just took 900 off our shields by taking Frost's shield mod off. So you do have to be careful to what frame you use when using these type of companions. But that's not the best thing about the Smeeta Kavat. The best thing about it is the charm ability. Now, the way that this charm ability works is when you breed it, you will get the mod to actually put in here. Maxing this mod is highly advised because it has a chance of giving, I think it's 6 different buffs. There's raid crits for 30 seconds. Free powers, which is until the power is cast, or whatever, but that only lasts 10 seconds. The double pickup and affinity, which I will come back to. The instant reload, that one is until you reload. Reinforced shields, that's overshields, and it's great because you'll see it goes pink in the corner. And then there's rare resources. Now this is a weird one because it's all under basically the same symbol in the top right, but these are some amazing things, and the fact that this also does the red crit buff kind of makes the adarza Kavat useless, which sucks because I spent so long leveling up my adarza without actually looking into them first, and I liked my adarza, but since I came across the fact that this does red crits and has a double pickup and affinity booster in it, it was a case of, yep, that's retired. I'm now going to use this one from now on. Then there is also Mischief, its other ability / mod. And this one's kind of fun because it's kind of like Loki but better. Because it'll cast a decoy, go invisible and run away. This was actually glitched at one point. And what happened is the decoy went invisible and the Kavat ran off and started killing things anyway, which was fun to watch, but these things are quite vicious. Of course, going back to the build I have on here, it did kind of show it earlier. I basically just have its abilities on one side, the health, armor and shields across the top, which you do have to put in there. If you put them in there and you use a decent frame, you won't need things like Loyal Companion, which is bleed out, or my favourite one when leveling any companion like Kavat or Kubro, Pack Leader. Dealing melee damage gives health back to them, so as they die, and all you've got to do is go and punch some things and they'll come back. as well as bite, which is well worth getting because, well, 74% crit chances with a 5.6 times multiplier, thrown in with maul, which is, okay, it doesn't increase it that much, but if I take it out, it takes it from 80 to nearly 300. Yep, that had to go in. And then it's literally, I've got sense danger that makes them go purple, shattered claws, which takes the armor off enemies straight away. I thought it was a built-in ability. It's not, it's a mod. And animal instinct because, well, I've got really used to having that on everything. But jumping all the way back to charm, this double pickups and affinity, it was fixed. It did used to double blueprints you would pick up. Apparently that's been fixed, but picking up 2 blueprint parts was actually pretty handy. Not prime stuff, I'm talking about things like Stalker drops or Zanuka drops, Gustag 3 drops, the blueprints or the weapon parts. It's mainly the weapon parts that we double, not the actual blueprints. But that has apparently been fixed. But looking more at this as the double pickup and affinity, it basically means that if you have a double resource booster going, which I did manage to catch and hopefully can find the footage for, while trace farming got, I think it was 96 traces, remembering the maximum you can get is 30, with a double resourcer is 60, and I got 96. And the reason for this is it will double the double, so it's 120 seconds, it's a very small 2-minute window, but if you can leave enough stuff laying around when it kicks in, if you have a double resource booster, instead of getting 1 thing you'll get 4, and this is where things will start to get really weird, because eventually there will be a double affinity weekend or a double resource weekend, and a double resource weekend with a double affinity booster. It means you won't just be picking up 1 neural sensor or 1 Orokin cell or 1 Argon crystal, you'll be picking up 8 with this guy. That's just madness.